live from Watkins Glen International in the beautiful Finger Lakes region of New York State. We welcome you to NASCAR Winston Cup Racing. It's the Bud at the Glen. A beautiful day. We have some road racing experts that have joined the NASCAR Winston Cup regulars. Boris said qualified the car. Jimmy Spencer will start it. And Ted Christopher will substitute for Dick Trickle also. Let's take a look now at the Walmart EverStart starting lineup. On the pole, Jeff Gordon, his second straight road course pole, and Ron Fellows, who won a Busch Series race here in June. In the second row, Ricky Rudd, 2 Watkins Glen wins, and Jeff Burton, his first top 10 start on a road course. Starting in the third row, there is Jimmy Spencer. He'll have to go to the back of the pack to start the race, and Rusty Wallace, who has 6 road course wins, 2 here. 7th and 8th, Mark Martin and Jerry Nadeau. Mark Martin, 4 wins here. Starting 9th and 10th, Ernie Irvin and Dale Jarrett. Then Jeff Bodine and Terry Labonte. Jeff Bodine, most recent NASCAR Winston Cup win was here in 1996. And in row number 7, we have Sterling Marlin and Bobby Hamilton, who finished second in the race at Sears Point in June.
On the inside of row 8 is Ted Musgrave alongside Ken Schrader. In row 9 this afternoon, John Andretti and Kenny Irwin. In row 10, Kenny Walsh will start there, and Tommy Hubert. As you look at the rest of the field go by, we see the cars going down into turn 1. The lights are still on atop the pace car. They will go off back in turn 5, the carousel. That's when the signal will be given to the teams, the green flag next time by.
Now, we might mention that although skies are partly sunny right now, the weather forecast is for a 30% chance of rain late this afternoon. Ned, I don't know, but they may get a chance to try out those rain tires before we're done here.
Well, they could possibly, Bob, but I think every driver in the field is hoping they won't get that chance because most of them don't have any experience in running on a wet track, even though Goodyear does have rain tires here, tires for a wet track, but they hope that they don't have to use them.
Taking a look now at the drivers who took provisionals to get in. It's been a tough week for Bobby Labonte. He crashed just before qualifying, and then yesterday had a problem with the shifter that caused some concern with his hand, but he is okay and ready to go racing. Taking the previous champions provisional is Darrell Waltrip. And the start of our race, by the way, Boris said finished 19th in a truck race in Flemington, New Jersey yesterday. He's here at the Glen standing by to relieve Jimmy Spencer. Jeff Gordon leads the other 42 starters off of corner number 7. Looking at the green flag, getting into the butt of the Glen is underway.
And we see Ricky Rudd already trying to get by Ron Fellows. And look at Jeff Burton move into the second spot.
So that's apparently what the problem is. They've told him to shake it out. Now we've got caution out for Darrell Waltrip, guys.
From Darrell Waltrip's onboard camera, we take a look at what happened. There is Cope sideways and with Little also spinning around in the inner loop, and Waltrip drove between the both.
Going down into turn 1. Ted Musgrave in the yellow and blue car. Bill Elliott in the McDonald's car. Elliott comes down. It looks like he thought he was past Musgrave, clipped him a little bit, and spins around. They continue on. There it is. Bill spinning around.
Robert Brust is saying thank goodness, and we see Tommy Kendall as well. We see here's Elliott's on board. Listen.
And he is out of the car and in good shape, but it's a good thing that that stuff that he hit was that styrofoam or whatever, because he really had a wild ride off of corner number. Caution came out on lap number 39. This is what happened.
We see him going to corner, and then it's like he lost brakes or something.
Yeah. And the Sands
went back to green. They came down the first turn. There's a big crash. 23 Borisset is involved. So is the 13 car of Tom Hubert.
Ken Schrader was involved.
Yep. A lot of damage to the left side of that 13 car to restart.
So the green flag's out. Now watch in the back, somewhere in the back, we see the 13 car about right in the middle of the front stretch. Right there.
Schrader drove up on the left side of Hubert's car.
Yes, it was Schrader and the 13 car, I think, that made the initial contact.
What's left of your screen as they come through there. Kenny Irwin between a couple of cars gets some sheet metal damage and pulls on away. The Texaco Star.
Wow, look at Hubert's car. What was that piece that flew off his car?
A moment ago, transmission trouble. But whatever it is, he is obviously slowing down, and the crew very, very disappointed.
He is back to 16th position, and another car. Make that 2 cars into the sand trap. That's probably going to bring out another caution.
Is that Ernie?
Ernie and Kenny Irwin.
Ernie, the 36 car, and Kenny Irwin, and both those cars are stuck and will not be able to move.
Yep.
Oh, no. Stuck me in the...
No caution yet.
But there will be.
Yeah, they will have to bring out the caution.
Guys, you almost have to chuckle just a moment because Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin were both radioing their crew members and asking them, hey, when are the 31 and 44 going to pit? And you wouldn't have believed their response when both of them were told they're not. And Mark said, no way, they got to go 39 laps. And they said, hey, they're not. So there's some disbelief out there inside the 2 car and the 6 car if both those first 2 cars make it the rest of the way.
Well, they're going to pass.
Look at this. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th right here. Look at him. My goodness.
And Jeff is going to try to make it 3 wide. No, can't work. It did work.
He did.
It did work.
What a bold move going into that corner. Man, they just flat out breaking the wheel.
I'm not quite as smooth because I'm trying to save my gas. Meanwhile, the 2, the 24, and the 6 battle it out going into 1.
Mark Martin is to the inside of Jeff Gordon trying to take over the position. They go through their wheel to wheel, and Mark can't.
Dale Jarrett back there. Just a moment ago, I was talking about Rusty smoking those tires going in the corner. Watches it.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, Gordon really ran up on him, too, when he smoked those tires.
And see, he tried to go by Rusty on the outside. That's when Mark tried to drive on the inside. Here we go, battle for 2nd spot between Gordon and Rusty.
He's headed for a left-hander. He's got it. Jeff Gordon is in 2nd position now. And now he sets sail for the leader of the race, Mike Skinner.
Is where Jeff Gordon will try to make his move as he gets to the interlude.
Yep, probably going into there. We've made passes already today.
We saw him earlier in the race go 3 wide to gain a couple of positions. Now they move on to the backstretch. And Mike Skinner will try to hold off Jeff Gordon, but Jeff moves to the outside and is going to be able to take the lead. Gordon goes into the lead. And he's headed for his 3rd straight win. It hasn't happened since '96. There's the leader, Jeff Gordon, headed for turn number 6.
Is Skinner out of gas?
Well, looks like he
moving over.
Looked like he pulled over the inside there, but then picked it back up.
No, he's still running.
Yep. There is Martin in 2nd.
And here comes Jeff Gordon down to the line.
He wins the Bud at the Glen. Jeff Gordon, his 3rd straight win on a road course. The 7th win of 1998 and 36th of his career. Down to John Kernan.